want to go first? You want me to?
No, it's.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
This is actually kind of
12 hours editing. You might as well go first. It's the least I can do for just showing up.
Yeah. So what's interesting about our three each is that your three are movies I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
So chances are, after you talk about how great they are, I'm going to want to watch them again.
Well, and when you did your list, aside from Trick or Treat, I was like, you know what? Like, maybe I'll check those out again.
Yeah.
Because, like, I did like the two of the list. Obviously, I haven't seen one of them, but well, which one are you starting off with?
Oh, I might as well start off with Trick or Treat.
Okay.
Since you just ruined that for everyone.
Did I?
Well, you said I'm going to talk about Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah. I meant like treating like with a costume on.
Oh, so I ruined it. Okay. Well, now that I ruined it, I'm going to talk about Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat.
They just see my face and then you're like, you ruined it.
Hey, guy. 2 now. Then Horizon and Trick or Treat. I'm not going to watch this episode. Give it a few more minutes till ruin the other 4 and we'll be done.
I think we were too, like, serious in the last one.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta be, like, reporters. Because I'm having way more fun with this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat. It has a huge cast.
Yeah.
But Anna Paquin and Brian Cox are probably my 2 favorite of the cast in the film.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, first off, the film is an anthology type film. So it's like 4 small stories that all come together. They're all connected by this little character named Sam.
Okay.
Well, Sam's this little orange dude with like a potato sack on his head.
Okay.
Of course, there's something scarier underneath the potato sack.
Well, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is a dickhead.
That is pretty scary.
Yeah.
Like, admittedly, aside from my own, I think the rest of them are just
He's a walking dick.
Just scary penises. I'm like, oh, I don't know why anyone would ever want that.
That's probably the scariest Halloween costume. Just dress up as a penis. Because, I mean, penises are not attractive. I understand lesbians 100%. Why would you want a man? I look at my body every day. I'm like, fuck.
Oh no, that's where we differ. I'm like, this, yeah, I could get behind this, but everyone else, every other dude, I'm like, nope, not even close.
Nope.
That is disgusting.
Hey, it works for you. That's good.
That's right.
I'm all about the hourglass. Way sexier to me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
right.
I got off topic.
You did this, yes. But anyway, so the 4 anthologies. So I didn't realize it was an anthology. So that's kind of interesting for me.
Yeah.
Because I do like anthologies, just in general.
Yeah, they're they're all very different in a lot of ways. Yeah. Okay. Once you realize how they're connected, you're like, wow, that really makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's a very special movie.
Okay.
Michael Dougherty wrote and directed it. He was a writer on the X-Men movies.
Oh, that's why
with
that
Bryan
makes
Singer.
familiar.
He worked on a lot of the X-Men movies with Bryan Singer.
Okay.
And then he went and wrote and directed his own little movie here.
That's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, and it had a lot of trouble at the beginning getting released because it was supposed to go in theaters, but then it didn't. It was supposed to, and then eventually just went direct to video.
Okay.
Which makes no sense because when you look at the cast,
yeah,
and you watch the movie, you're like, this should have been in the theater.
Oh, I hate it when they do that.
Like
they second guess themselves, and then they're like,
So many horror movies I've seen, I'm like, why was this in the theater? This one should have been there.
Okay, all right.
And anyways, so we tell the story. There's a few different ones. There's this small kid and his father do jack-o'-lanterns and stuff.
Okay.
Next door to them is this old man who has this history and stuff. Then we go back and...
Was it a dark history?
Some would say it was a dark history.
Possibly sinister?
Quite sinister.
All right, I'm in. Keep talking.
All right. Yeah, you know what? It's been a while since I watched it, but every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh, I love this movie so much.
I love that feeling. I absolutely love that
feeling. There's a reason why I love this movie. Let's put it in and say, oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
And it's actually on my watch list for this Halloween. I just haven't got around to it yet.
Okay.
Do you do that? Do you do the list?
You know what?
I'm going to watch these in October.
I don't normally do that, but I realize, like, even just thinking about it, because I jumped back and forth with a bunch of the movies, right? And I was just like, I always forget how much I like horror flicks.
Yeah.
Right? Because normally it's like superheroes and sci-fi and comedies and stuff like that. And especially because like Michelle's not a big fan of horror flicks.
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, let's have a good night, Netflix and chill. Oh, don't watch Pride of Chucky or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I really like horror movies. I watch so many, and I guess part of it's because superheroes and stuff. So you grow up with like vampires and werewolves and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah. A lot of it's connected in a lot of similar ways. I mean,
Right.
they're kind of like the stories of the villains.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is interesting. It's very interesting.
So I don't know. Like, I think at some point I'm probably going to do it.
Yeah.
I just, part of it's time, right?
It's time.
And it's like, sure, there's marathons and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
like, for every 3 or 4 good Halloween movies, like from that franchise, there's like 10 that are garbage.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh. Well.
For me, it's always been like
There's 7. There's 7 garbage ones, anyways.
Halloween 1 and 2.
1 and 2 to me, they go together.
Yeah.
And I love them.
And then
so
was it
good.
Halloween 4 and 5?
Yeah, and 6.
Where they deal with the kid, like the girl.
Yeah.
Like the younger girl.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, Danielle Harris.
Yes.
She's in those 2. Yeah.
So she's
that's
4
a
and
little
5, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those for me, those are the ones where I'm like, okay, all right. Like, I mean, they're just really good without saying like, well, the sequels carry on, so it's not really Halloween. It's like whatever, fuck it.
I like H2O. I like H2O.
Yeah, I remember.
I like H2O because it has that modern teenage feel, like the Scream movies and everything. It has that more.
And I think that's why I didn't like it, because while I liked Scream,
yeah,
I didn't like I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I didn't like any of the other.
That's right.
ones.
You didn't like any of those. Urban Legend and whatever else came out.
I never
that
watched
time.
Urban Legends.
No,
but that's one of those ones where I've heard was better than I thought it would be.
It is. It's good. It's decent.
Oh, we got sidetracked though. I think
that's how it works, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, Trick or Treat, great anthology.
Yeah.
You need to watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Like, especially like even just before we were rolling, because I Wikipedia because I was like, I don't know what this is, and it said anthology. I looked at the cast and I was just like, oh. Yeah, I better.
Yeah, it's good. And it's fun when you look at the cast. You're like, wow, almost all these people were in the X-Men movies.
Well, yeah, and then as soon as
he must have been like chatting it up with them during set,
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like, let's face it. Like Anna Paquin, she was well written throughout that whole series.
Yeah.
Brian Cox, his character, even though it was a tweak on the Stryker character, really good. Actually, I really liked. Plus, he's a great actor.
He's so good, and like he's one of those guys where I would see him in movies, and I'd always just like, and I would just keep on. I wouldn't pay attention to him. It was X-Men 2 where I was like, "Fuck, this guy is good."
That's right.
And after that, I paid attention to everything he was in after.
That's right.
And I even went back and went, "Oh, Brian Cox is in this."
Yeah, and I did the same thing. So I perked up in the X-Men 2, and then immediately after that, it was the Bourne Supremacy.
Right. Right. Yes. Yep.
And then of course you rewatch Bourne Identity, and you're like, oh fuck, he's in that too, and and then Bourne Ultimatum. It was just not so much Bourne Ultimatum, obviously, but still. So then every time I see him after that, I'm just like, okay, like it almost like you perk up in the movie. It could be like a terrible movie, and all of a sudden you're like, oh wait a minute.
Oh,
Brian
now
Cox
I'm intrigued.
And
there'll be a lot of times where I'll watch a shitty movie, and then I'll go, this movie is garbage. However, somewhat saved by this performance. This performance should not have been in this movie.
Yeah,
because it was just too good for that.
I don't know how they got.
It was too good for that.
Like it's almost like no one told that actor at that point in time that this is a fucking garbage movie.
Yeah.
You could just show up drunk, no one's gonna care, and they were just like, yeah, go ho, and everyone was around them.
Yeah,
are just so bad, and he's just like getting in there like, this is the greatest role I've ever had in my life. Then he's done and going, oh my god, that was a garbage movie. Why did my agent say I was good for this? And
I got a paycheck.
You only hope that that's the kind of role where other people see him and go, the worst fucking movie ever.
Yeah.
He was great in it, or she was awesome in it. She was the best thing about it. Bring her in. So. And
I'm finding that a lot because like I do the 31 movies for Halloween. I make that list.
Yeah.
Usually because of scheduling and everything, there's days I can't, 4 days, 5 days in a row, I can't watch a movie.
Right.
So when I get that day where I'm doing nothing, I'll watch 3 in a row and catch back up again. It's ridiculous. But I've been watching a lot of movies this year where I'm like, oh, but that performance.
Yeah.
And that's happening a lot, especially in the smaller independent movies. Because they don't have a big budget.
No, of course.
They don't have a big budget. And sometimes they stumble across Like when I wrote the movie that we shot,
right,
which hopefully one day people can watch.
I've got like
it's slowly coming along.
I've even got my balls crossed to get this thing out.
It's called Quiver. It's about mutated ticks. I'll throw the link up here so you can watch the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer looks sweet. Like, I gotta be honest with you, I can't wait to see this movie, even though I wasn't in it.
You're busy, man, selling TVs.
No, that was during college.
Right.
That was
you had your broadcasting thing.
And I literally had like no time. I barely had time to jerk off.
But you made it.
Of course, why not? Man?
That's why you're here today.
That's why I get 4 arms of steel.
Nice. But no, we really lucked out with that. We had no budget. Couldn't pay anyone.
Yeah, I know.
And we had a couple really fantastic actors on that film. We lucked out big time. So I hope you get to see that.
Especially the scientist with the blood splatters.
Oh, yes.
We're not going to say anything because that person knows who that person is. But that is
it's so awesome. Good. It has that 80s feel to it. I really hope people can see that. But at least, I want people to see the performances. Because the guys we got on that movie, guys and girls, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
And I want those performances to be seen. Anyways, that's Trick or Treat. That's actually my second favorite horror movie.
Oh,
okay.
I
figured I'll end it off with my first favorite.
I'm going to end it off with my first favorite as well.
So, Trick or Treat, go watch it. So good. And if you have seen it, comment below. Let us know what you thought.
Right.
So,